Jane's Addiction is officially at war with itself. Just hours after drummer Stephen Perkins, guitarist Dave Navarro, and bassist Eric Avery filed a lawsuit accusing frontman Perry Farrell of business misconduct, Farrell responded with legal action of his own, alleging that the other members have been conspiring to oust him from the band's partnership and profits. According to Farrell's filing, he and his wife are suing his bandmates for violating their legal responsibilities, breach of trust, and other claims, accusing them of attempting to freeze out Farrell from both Jane's Addiction and the partnership known as Jane's Addiction, LLC. The lawsuit was filed in Los Angeles Superior Court and comes amid a very public and dramatic breakdown in the band's relationship. The chain reaction started on July 11th when the other three bandmates sued Farrell, claiming he intentionally delayed recording and touring by refusing to sign off on key business decisions. They alleged he was holding up plans for new music, including studio sessions with producer James Ford, and described his behavior as erratic and hostile. They also accused him of attempting to funnel band funds to projects involving his wife, and of canceling shows due to personal conflicts, not medical issues, as previously claimed. But Farrell's countersuit tells a very different story. He claims that the other members intentionally excluded him from meetings, withheld financial records, and even attempted to move forward with Jane's Addiction business dealings without his involvement, all while allegedly trying to rewrite the band's internal agreements behind his back. He says he only learned of some of these moves through press releases or third parties. This all stems from what was supposed to be a triumphant night for Jane's Addiction, a packed house in Boston, the band deep into their long-awaited reunion tour. But what fans witnessed instead was something far more surreal. Of course, Perry Farrell shoving and then punching Dave Navarro right in the middle of the show. That was back on September 13th, 2024, at the Leader Bank Pavilion. Farrell, agitated on stage, was reportedly having trouble hearing his own vocals over Navarro and bassist Eric Avery, but instead of signaling to the crew or shrugging it off like so many singers have done over the years, he snapped. In full view of the crowd, Farrell stormed across the stage and shoved Navarro, shouting loud enough for the front rows to hear. Seconds later, he threw a punch. Security and crew quickly scrambled, but it didn't stop there. Backstage, as the band regrouped, Farrell punched Navarro again.
The fuck was that, you motherfucker? Get the fuck out of here. I never play with you again, you fucking piece of shit. Come on, Dave.
Right there.
That's the punch, yeah.
Was Perry punching Dave. And that one he actually connected with.
A second act of violence that reportedly led to a chaotic scene behind the curtain. The band didn't say much that night. The crowd left stunned, and the next day's show in Bridgeport was quietly canceled. And just days later, the rest of the tour was scrapped entirely. And now, almost a year later, the aftermath is landing in courtrooms, headlines, and lawsuits. That night in Boston will still stand out on its own, a moment when decades of tension, ego, and dysfunction finally boiled over. Now Navarro, along with Eric Avery and Stephen Perkins, file a $10 million lawsuit against Farrell, citing assault, battery, emotional distress, and breach of contract. And Farrell didn't stay silent for long in a swift counterstrike, filing his own lawsuit, accusing Navarro, Avery, and Perkins of trying to push him out of the band's business operations and cut him off from any financial decision and profit. His suit claims the other members acted behind his back, withheld key information, and attempted to sideline the very person who co-founded Jane's Addiction. It's a sad ending to what was a great band. We will, of course, keep you updated on any further details. Please hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. We thank you for watching Rock Buzz.